All right, thanks for tuning in. We got a special treat of a matchup tonight on Coastline between two Alpha Division teams, Caustic Gaming, I believe, Digital Dynasty. It's got to be one of my favorite maps to watch here, as it really just kind of swings either way. You can see either attackers or defenders pull ahead. It's really about which team playing at their best at that moment. So, pretty good band coming out for Nomad here. Just really making sure that any defenders looking to make that big play or run out, maybe possibly onto any of these balconies later on in the round, are still going to have that opportunity without the Nomad on the board. Next band here is going to be the Thatcher. Now, with Thatcher being off the board here, it's not too big of a deal, as hard breach on this map isn't as crucial as it is on a lot of the other maps, but nonetheless, it's a pretty big operator to take off the board. There's going to be a lot of utility that he can typically deny, and attacking team is just going to possibly with IQ or any type of soft breach, and then Echo off the board. That's a pretty typical ban there. With the two Yokais, accessible to all the teammates, and able to mark. He's just too strong of an operator. Mira's coming out last, as he's a pretty game-changing op. She really changed a lot of ways that the maps have been played when she was first introduced to the scene. So no surprise there. Off. See, switch off the IQ onto there's the IQ. So we'll be seeing an IQ to help get rid of some of that utility that Thatcher may have handled himself. So smart play there coming out from Digital Dynasty. See that? Bring in the Habana. It's a pretty typical hard breach for this map. As I said, the hard breach isn't as critical as it is on a lot of other maps. You're going to be able to open up just a few angles into the sites as needed. Just got pretty great fragging potential. All seeing what BDS has done with her has kind of changed the way I think a lot of teams.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, now we're gonna see him head into the Sunrise blue bar hold. Now within the competitive scene, this hold has become a lot more comfortable. I don't think it has necessarily found its way into ranked the same way it has into the competitive scene. It takes a lot of cooperation and teamwork to make sure that you don't let the attacking team just slide in here. A lot of open angles for them to attack on. Plus the vertical destruction coming from upstairs, possibly through hookah and pool, can be quite a nuisance for the defenders here, but for a well-rounded team of communication, they can work through that, and it's actually a pretty strong site. Maestro putting up some evil eyes and the Goyo, so it definitely looks like they're pretty focused on maintaining that Sunrise room. All right, we're gonna see him immediately drone up into the aquarium here, as expected. Looking for that top floor control. Getting that vertical destruction is pretty important on this site, as I said earlier. But they're probably gonna run into some test in from the roamer as he heads up from main stair right now, and the Valkyrie just swings in through pool out of nowhere. The IQ was clearly not expecting it. She's gonna safely back off, which is probably the smart move now, as info has been passed on to the teammates, but they do have the second roamer up on that floor. Let's go check in on him. He's actually going to be stationed up in theater, looking for the fight in Hall of Fame. It looks like the Sophia is going to go ahead and get rid of the Goyo shield there. Great use of utility, and wow, what a beautiful shot coming out from the Jaeger, making sure he pre-fired that angle right into crouch level, but it does look like they're going to get the revive. I got to imagine that that was an accident. I really don't think that the team meant to do that, but it happens. It happens to the best of us. Now, Buck's coming around on theater, looking for the pinch here. They got the intel on Jaeger, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and push. Jaeger just winning the fight somehow, but Buck will take him down. The IQ's got a shred of HP. Just a body shot's going to take her down in this next engagement. He's going to have to play it real safe here as they move forward into this attacking round. We had the Valkyrie, who made a pretty good push earlier, but did lose a lot of health doing it, so she kind of put herself in a situation here, but it does seem that she knows the Buck is here after he grabs the frag on lethal. He's heading straight through server, doesn't know the IQ's there, and she's going to grab an easy kill. Moving through right on into server, probably looking to take an angle through this main lobby, but she's going to rotate upstairs. Maestro's still playing on site behind bar. Knows that they have somebody in office. The IQ pulling a big kill out there on the Valkyrie as she rotated to support Maestro, I imagine. Now, the attacking team should probably consolidate themselves within office, and they are. Looking to use their man count to their advantage. They should be able to get a plant here, at least with one of them staying up for the post-plant situation.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Question I have, does Maestro have an evil eye placed in a position to deny plant behind that bar here? 'Cause I imagine that that's what they're looking for. Big kill coming out from the IQ. He's just going to go ahead and push it. And take the win. First round goes to Digital Dynasty. Pretty solid push there. Pretty much looking the way of the attackers ever since the Jaeger went down. Though I gotta say the plays there from the Jaeger and Theater was pretty impressive. Just winning 2 gunfights that probably shouldn't have happened. Although, well, actually, the Sophia did go down. I almost forgot about the small hiccup we had there mid-round. But still, great plays coming out from the Jaeger nonetheless. But the attacking team grabs the victory. Defense, we're going to see Jaeger, Maestro, Mozzie, Goyo, and Valkyrie. Pretty heavy on the intel ops here, which probably going to work out to the communication for the defense team, as probably like to keep their eyes on site. They seem to be pretty aggressive with their roams as well, which keeps the roamers in the loop for when it's time to make their way back to site. Those late round situations. Now we're going to see the Sunrise hold again, which is not unexpected, as this is a pretty strong site, as I said, for teams with the ability to play with that type of cooperation. Put the Goyo shield so they can play safely behind Couch, although the opposing team has been bringing Zofia, so with any luck, they'll be taking out some of these Barbs and Goyo shields with the Sophia.
5 seconds left.
We're gonna see the Mozzie opening up some angles into office, as they were playing above last time, but they did not have aquarium control last time. So I'm pretty interested to see with how the attacking team pushed it so aggressively last round, what's gonna happen here with the Mozzie. Probably trying to catch him off guard, but the drones are gonna come out immediately from the attack. They might spot him. Alright, you can see the drones already making their way in, grabbing any possible info as they make their way forward, passing it on to their teammates to make sure that this attack goes properly. Alright, now we're going to see the Bucks start to take some gunfights in the office here. Sabana starts to open up the wall, looking for that plant behind bar, as they typically do. Now, is Mozzie still upstairs in a position to make a play for this? No, it would seem that he's rotated off into luggage, which is really unfortunate because he could probably put some pretty heavy pressure on those attackers in office right now. But Jaeger is creeping around the corner here. Does he know he's there? Sorry.
First floor.
Got a bit lost there, but Jaeger's creeping down main stairs. Sophia's going to grab a big kill on to Goyo, looking for a second kill on to Jaeger as he rotates down main stair, but he very safely backs off. And the IQ grabbing another kill. The IQ is on fire over these past 2 rounds, and the plant goes down. Now you have a 2v3 plant situation. IQ sitting outside a pool window with Capital sitting in main lobby. IQ's taking the main lot of the pressure here. Mozzie's still looking for a play up top. Wouldn't be so. Yep, there it is. The drop out of pool window. Easy kill going on to the IQ there. She was already low health. They're looking for the Capital. It seems that Mozzie might have some info on this as he comes out. Beautiful shot from Capital. Does he know they're defusing? He does. He's going to go in looking for the shot. I would be surprised. Oh my goodness, he's long arming it just behind the cover there. Really nice job from the defenders. I really expected the Capital to pull out a pretty easy shot there, but nice job tucking into the corner just out of sight of the Capital, making sure that the defense is going to pull with this round. All right, now seeing as Caustic Gaming has found success, we're going to move on to a different site here. It's going to be kitchen service. We're looking at a slightly different setup from before with the mute coming in. Probably just to make it a little bit harder to get intel through main door and service door, I imagine. And I'll be interested to see how they use the Go-Yo here. He's been a pretty heavily used op. I mean, he's just recently come into Pro League, and it's been interesting to see how teams are incorporating him into the holds that we've known for so long. I think he has good ability to kind of maybe not hugely change meta, but definitely put some type of more.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Okay. More than likely, we're going to see somebody playing in Sunrise. They have been pretty aggressive with their roams, actually, which is pretty typical on this map. This map is pretty roam heavy. And as I said, it's one of those maps that really swings in the favor of either attack or deep. And at least in my non-professional opinion, the site, it's just either way. Whichever team is going to play better is going to be the team that takes the win, more than likely. The offense has been pretty good about getting their drones in right off the bat, making sure that they get any possible info as they move in through Aquarium, as they have with matches prior, or rounds prior. Sophia moves in as Apana tosses a drone forward to make sure that she can move safely throughout this top floor. Valkyrie is going to be playing in luggage, backs off, immediately heads downstairs, maybe looking for a C4 through the floor. Yes, she is. Oh my goodness, what an absolute mad man. That was a beautiful C4. What a play. She's gonna go ahead and rotate right back on up. Cool Vibe stairs with full health and the Zofia down. The attacking team has to feel a little off put at this moment. Buck begins some destruction as they're probably going to start to open up Master and VIP floor. The Habana finds the Valkyrie here playing base. Now this is... Ooh, she's going to go ahead and peek into Hookah. She knows her position. Has she passed this information on to teammates? It seems like we just have a 1v1 fight. The Buck is beginning to rotate over. They're looking for the pinch. He's going to go ahead and open up Hookah wall. Valkyrie swings back. Now, easy kill for the Buck, though. Really, really well done by Digital Dynasty. The Habana knew she had the play, but held her aggression, waiting for that teammate to come over and grab the pinch on Hookah. And that was just a nice play overall. And she's going to find the mute on Cool Vibe stairs, getting aggressive, looking to help that man count out. But really, it's going to end up backfiring. And that's how you find yourselves in these situations in a 2v4. I'm not saying it was a bad play, and those are the plays you need when you're facing that man count in the later round, but unfortunately it did not go the way of Caustic Gaming. The IQ finds another. Like I said, huge game for the IQ, making sure she grabs some frags every round and another. I think that's 2 on the round for the IQ. Really well done. We're gonna see the attack grab their second win, and we'll see what the defense decides to do next, as we did not find the success we were hoping for on that first kitchen hold. All right, now we're gonna go back to the kitchen service hold, take off the Go-Yo. I think so. They brought a Mozzie instead of the mute and took a Go-Yo
locate and defuse bombs.
and 6 picked onto the mute. Interesting decision there. And they must be feeling pretty confident in this hold as they make their way back. A lot of teams have strayed away from Penthouse Theater, as most teams have found their way around that attack, and just too many exploits have been found.
I'm reloading.
So these days, while watching Coastline,
Left before insertion.
kind of odd. You kind of see the penthouse theater phase out, but you know, it's always nice to see the meta evolving as we move forward into these newer seasons. So there's definitely some change coming to Rainbow Six at all times, and I think it keeps the game fresh for not only the players, but for those of us watching it. Right, instantly gonna grab the kill as the Habana, I got to imagine, found a peek. Was that coming out from Sunrise Bar? Not all too sure. Nope, it actually just came right out of Aqua. Now Habana's going to go ahead and throw that drone, and Valkyrie is probably looking to contest from luggage again if this round's going to go anything like it did the last time. She's hesitant to push in as she knows there's probably a player up here looking to tag some health in the early parts of this round to grab the team. Alright, IQ challenges the Jaeger, but he's going to find the kill in the Hall of Fame. Gets traded out instantly by the Buck, though. Really nice refrag coming out there from Digital Dynasty, keeping the team within arm's reach to make sure that if any fights are had, there's going to be a teammate there to grab the kill for that teammate. Now, there's a nice push going on to main stair, but it looks like the Valkyrie is going to wisely back off from that fight as two of the attacking members found their way towards me. I think he's going to rotate back over to Cool Vibes. Drones go down. They're going to see the Valkyrie sitting here at the bottom of Cool Vibes. Teammates probably going out to, recall it's probably going out to teammates now. Alright, they do seem to have stalled out a little bit here. They continue to make some soft destruction on that second floor, but we haven't seen them grab much more map control as they start to contest through that vertical destruction, though, putting a little bit of pressure on the defense there. Like, Valkyrie gets spotted out. They're going to start to open up that sunrise window. It pushes back up. This is actually a pretty smart rotation here. I'm not sure if they're going to be expecting it. Oh my goodness. And we have Zofia pushing through base. Huge kill coming out from Valkyrie. She doesn't know that the Zofia is in pool, but she's going to get a second chance. But she is taken down with just a sliver of health. That gunfight was just not looking like it was going to go her way. Zofia is going to go look for some angles through the vertical destruction here. And now it's 3v2 versus the Mutant Maestro held up in sight here. Mute's peeking outside a bathroom looking for any type of play he can make to help his team with the advantage here. Oh, and he just barely misses. My goodness, that was the kill the team needed. And the attackers are going to go ahead and win this round. Once again, a pretty solid push. Not getting over aggressive in that mid round, making sure that before they push forward that they had the proper intel. And like I said, just not overstepping their bounds. They knew they had top floor control. They just continued working on the vertical destruction, made the defenders feel mighty uncomfortable, cleared out all those roamers, and then just cleared out sight. It was pretty textbook push there coming out from the attacking team. Now we're going to go up to Hookah Billiards. I was wondering when this site was going to come out, as a lot of teams feel pretty comfortable here. A pretty heavily favored site in competitive and in ranked. So pretty interesting that we're just now seeing it. 6-pick going from Mozzie to the Vigil here. Vigil's a pretty strong op on this map, as droning is so important because it's such a small map that the roamers can really make a play when they can hide from those drones just with a little bit more ease. And the Vigil's definitely going to do that, as he is invisible to most drones as long as his ability is readily available. So with the Vigil and the Jaeger, it's going to be a pretty rough roam clear for the attackers, but they've done a pretty thorough job thus far. The Jaeger has been performing. Flickbolts is having a pretty good night, just on the losing end of a few pinches here and there, but also winning some gunfights that he definitely shouldn't. And the Valkyrie as well has been playing pretty well with some rather aggressive pushes coming out mid-round or so, and even early round. Attacking up the attackers where she can, making sure she puts some fear in that room clear. Like they already have eyes on Vigil, gonna force him to rotate out. Looking into Sunrise, but there is nobody there. Valkyrie is going to rotate down to Sunrise now with Legion on cool vibe stick. Actually going to leave Maestro and Legion as the only two ready to hold site. Vigil sits below in office as the IQ enters in, grabs the kill on Vigil. Possibly looking for a second here as the IQ is just so tightly tucked behind this hard wall. But with Legion sitting on cool vibes, this could be a good pinch for this team here. I don't know if they are aware of the IQ's position. She's going to go ahead and make some noise, which is definitely going to give away her position to the Valkyrie, which I'm sure through the call out to Legion, cascading effect onto the IQ here. Alright, the X-Kairos pellets going out. I'm pretty sure she opened up VIP wall. Sophia's going down as the Maestro grabs a kill out of Aquarium. IQ's gonna go ahead and take the repel. She knows the Maestro's here. Does she know he's still tucked behind that bar? Go ahead and drone out. Valkyrie pushing away from server. Now they are just so close to one another. I can't believe a gunfight hasn't ensued. It looks like we have him. Oh, and Valkyrie's just going to turn her back to the IQ at the wrong time. Very unfortunate timing for the Valkyrie there. Especially when we've seen the Valkyrie play such a crucial part in this roam, and the Capital is going to add on to that by taking out the Maestro. This is a 4v1 situation. They're going to go ahead and take sites. More than likely go for a default plant here. Legion looking for anything he could possibly get, but the Habana's going to go ahead and grab the kill. That's another win for the attacking team. Digital Dynasty looking very good on this offense here. Only dropped a round so far this half, and they're probably looking for a 5-1 lead as we head into the second half here. But will Caustic Gaming be able to pick up this last defense and send it with a 4-2? Probably giving them a much better chance in the second half here. We will see. Pretty much going to see the standard setup come out. Actually, we're going to see a 6-pick off the Vigil here. Caustic Gaming has made sure to keep that 6-pick fresh, which I like. It's going to kind of keep the other team on their toes, maybe cause them to pick unnecessary odds, but it does look like they're just going to sit tight with their current position.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
IQ really just playing a hell of a game tonight. Making herself known and her presence known every round thus far for the most part. Now we're going to see the defense head back to Sunrise. They seem to favor the site. It's definitely a site that they have confidence in, as they do repetitively repeated
10
back
seconds
to it.
left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
We're gonna see the Maestro opening up the ankle height holes in the floor there, just making sure that anybody playing within main lobby can deny that plant with the toe shots. Give me them toes, boys. Okay, now no early kills for the Habana this round. Unfortunately, I think the team had learned their lesson from those pretty impeccable shots coming out from Habana last round. Are going to have some up top per usual. Mozzie and Legion rotating up now with the Jaeger tucked inside of bathroom. First kill coming out for Habana though. She's actually been playing pretty well and finds herself in an entry fragging position, which is definitely an interesting decision for the attacking team, and it looks like she's gonna go ahead and swing for another. All right, beautiful shot coming out from the Mozzie there, and they're going to punish that notion and make sure that Digital Dynasty pays for letting the Habana make those entry frags. All right, now we see Legion positioned in 90 Hall here. Jaeger has already gone down in bathroom, or just from that master hold in general.
Attackers.
It's like the attackers already have sight though. Do the defenders know it? Mozzie is opening up some soft holes through the floor, trying to get some angles on. Oh, well, Sophia's gonna find a kill. Looking from kitchen. Alright, now probably we traded out from main lobby, I suppose. Like the Sophia was aware of his. Look for the flank and the server as they make the plant in A here. I don't think the defense is a wow. Okay, big kill coming out from the Mozzie here, making sure that plant is not going to go down, at least not yet. 50 seconds left in the round. It's really going to help the attackers or the defenders as they move forward. 2v2. This is really anybody's game at this moment. The IQ is holding a pretty tight angle through blue, but knows she's going to have to make the push if they have any chance of grabbing the win here.
Attackers recovered.
Lays prone as they cover the bomb. They're going to retreat into B site and probably for a default plant or a plant on Sunrise window. Planting by Bar. They're probably going to fall back now. Now they almost lined up there for a pretty easy double kill coming out of office, which would have been tragic, but the Sophia is wisely going to back off now and watch box. There's a run out coming from office, but it yields no damage. Sophia is prepared for this. Gets one frag. We're talking 1v1 now. About equal health for both attacker and defender. He's gonna open up a run out, hoping to find Sophia caught off guard, but it's just not going to happen. Trying to bait the defuse, but the Sophia is just going to lay down, play this one smart, and maybe even pad some stats. Okay, now that it's just uncalled for, but the kill coming out from the Sophia with the impact grenade of all things. Once again, nice job by the attacking team. Really pulling that round back into their favor. I thought with the defense holding top floor control, looking down into blue bar, that they were probably going to seal that round pretty convincingly, but somehow the attackers find a way to get bombed. They plant it off at bar, almost dying to a mishap being lined up by that bar from office, but barely making it away and finding the win later. Move into the second half here. Digital Dynasty looking very good on offense, but we're going to see how they stack up on defense now against Caustic. Game 6 pick off of the Capital onto Habana. They said Habana is going to be the typical hard breach you see brought on this map, as Thermite just the low fragging ability and the tight quarters gameplay that you find here on just not preferred operator. They're going to go straight to the hookah billiards lounge. This is pretty typical for defensive team. And we're going to instantly see them open up Aqua at ankle height. Once again, looking for any way to stop the attackers from getting down those plants. You see Maestro on the defense and a Valkyrie. We've had that from both teams now. Valkyrie's pretty strong, especially when getting Cam set up on this ruins area. He's got some pretty nifty spots here for the right players. But the Maestro being able to deny the plant in certain cases, the intel is going to be looking very strong for them here. Right, the attacking team instantly finding a way to the top of the building. Probably going to go ahead and open up that hard wall, looking in the pool. Bigger's going to be down in main lot. Going to take care of at least one of those X-Kairos, but not able to get as many as he would have liked to. First set of pellets coming out from the Habana, opening up an angle in the pool. Valk and Habana, or Valk and Jaeger closely positioned one another. Catch any frags if they do find any entry. Alright, the drone's coming in. I'll be here. I'll spot the Valkyrie. Jaeger's already made a rotation. Into office, grabs the kill onto Heaves. The Ash is now out of the game. It's a pretty big fragging operator for Digital Dynasty to get rid of. Now, he wasn't aware of the second one in the Sunrise, and it's super unfortunate as the kill comes out from Ducky's. Really nice shot with the M14 there against the strongest, one of the strongest guns in the game. I mean, you just really don't expect to see the Dokkaebi come out on top, but nonetheless, she was ready for the gunfight. The Jaeger was not. Moves her way up to Hookah balcony. Now that they have a little bit of the room clear dealt with, they're gonna toss a few nades. Bounces off the beam there. Sure, she wanted to head down. Cool vibes. Bit of a waste to the utility. Valk's just gonna be sitting tight, looking for an angle onto the probably the KB from when she was in Sunrise, but she is now rotated out, so the Valk is not in a prime position, one would say. At the upside down rappel here. Now, as most players are aware, it's a pretty fierce position, as you can just hardly see the top of their head. Maestro just barely missing that shot. Really nice attempt there, and probably struck a little fear into the heart of the clay pigeon on rappel. Smoke's holding off the Jackal from VIP here. Looks like he's definitely about to get engaged. Gonna play the shield to his advantage, and if he places properly, it should probably be a pretty easy kill. SMG-11 just gonna melt the Jackal, but 2 kills coming out from the attacking team here. This is huge. Now they have a chance to plant, but they did not have bomb ready. Unfortunately, looking for the kills, but unable to find them in the last moments of those rounds. Really nice try by the attacking team, but just falling flat with the bomb not being readily available for them and grabbing site control at the last second. It's just super unfortunate. You hate to see it. All right, now we're gonna move down to kitchen service. We're going to see, I believe, the same setup coming out from defense, other than Valkyrie has switched over to Mozzie. They stay consistent with the intel. Now Mozzie does have to capture those drones before he is of any use, so he could go in the early rounds, which could be a big issue for the defense is to happen. That is the risk you take with operators such as Legion, Smoke, and Mozzie. The utility is very user-based, so it's very important for these operators to make it to the late rounds. Alright, we're going to see some rotations getting made in blue just for ease of access to couch if they do find themselves needing to rotate towards jungle.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Legion seems to be setting good traps off site for early round, as he probably will make his way back towards site as the round progresses with those Legion mines every step of the way. Alright, the attacking team prepping to get set up for what I believe would be a second floor clear. Jackal moves up to master window. Jaeger's placed at 90. Ozzy also playing up top, throwing some pressure down through luggage onto Aqua, I would imagine. The attacking team looks like they're trying to make a push, and they're going to go ahead and drop through master bedroom hatch in the bathroom, making their way through master. Jackal with the C7 here, absolutely phenomenal gun. Gonna be looking to make any of those necessary entry kills that Caustic Gaming is looking for. Big kill coming out from the IQ here. Mozzie goes down. Zofia finds her first kill of the round. Goes ahead and gets rid of that drone, and like I said, Mozzie going down early in the round can cost your team a little bit of intel, but since they do have the Maestro, they should be okay at least for now. Zofia still does have both of her concussion and hard breach or soft breach grenades. So
Located by attackers.
attacking team still looking in good shape to deal with that utility as we are looking at a 3v5 man count heading to Caustic Gaming, Digital Dynasty. Tuck away into sight. Try to hold out for the rest of this round. Legion at the bottom of Cool Vibe stairs. This is a pretty aggressive position, but the Dokkaebi call is going to come out, forcing him up the stairs and grabbing the big kill onto Sophia. Very impressive. He knew that with the call coming out, the attackers would be closing in on his position at any moment. So really nice decision making there on the Legion's part to go ahead and grab that kill. Taking that gunfight was very crucial. And it's going to put them in a good position here. Now are looking at a 3v3. This is much more doable for the defense. Digital Dynasty has to be feeling a lot more confident. Bonnet's going to go ahead and start opening up some holes into delivery wall. You go ahead and use all three of the X Kairos pellets there. Smoke's going to rotate forward and do service, and he's going to get picked just like that. Really smart play coming out from the Habana, as she knew she'd be pushing somebody out from that delivery corner, more than likely. And the attackers just continue to close in, but Legion grabs a nice kill onto IQ. Bomb is not on site. Are we going to see a repeat of last round? Yes, we are. The attackers, once again, unfortunately, are not ready for the plan, and this game is going to go the way of Digital Dynasty. Very convincing matchup here as they take it 7-1. Plenty of nice plays coming out from Caustic Gaming there. I think they played it very well, but unfortunately, Digital Dynasty was just on top of their game tonight. And whenever there was an adjustment made to the plays that they were making, they just somehow found kills regardless. So, well done for Digital Dynasty. Very great game we had here tonight. A lot of fun to cast, and I'm happy that everybody stopped by to check this one out and struggled through this matchup with me. I've only done this a few times at this point, but appreciate everybody being out enjoying these streams. Also, thank you to WBPL once again for giving me the opportunity to. Thanks for coming out, and you guys have a great night. Signing out.